Bonjour, Layori.
Bonjour, Jean-Marc.
Donc vous êtes né au Nigeria, habité aux États-Unis et vous avez aussi au cours de ces dernières années beaucoup voyagé. Vous résidez actuellement, je crois, entre le Portugal et l'Allemagne. Vous dites être une citoyenne du monde et que est-ce que votre musique, vos chants sont le reflet de tout cela, le voyage, la rencontre, la vie?
C'est vrai. That's true. I was born in Nigeria, as you rightly said, and through my travels, I definitely can say that is a major reflection in my music, in how I express my music, in the different colors and languages also in which I can express my music. But most of all, music from all the different parts of the world, for me, is what gives me the drive and the motivation and the inspiration of music, because music, despite the different languages, it's the feeling that you get, and that is one of the major inspirations as well for me in writing my songs.
Okay. Alors vous êtes issu d'une grande famille composée de 14 frères et sœurs. Votre père est de religion musulmane et votre mère de religion chrétienne. Est-ce que c'est une richesse supplémentaire dans votre vie?
Yes, that's right. I have 14 brothers and sisters. I'm the third from 14. Coming from a family with the background of Christian and Muslim was a very, very positive thing in my life, because I was able to experience both, and this was a very, very positive thing in my life, and it helped me to become who I am, understanding that differences in religion is actually not different after all. It's all about the same belief of love, kindness, doing good in life, and that, I think, in every religion is mainly the background behind it, and it should be.
Alors le Nigeria n'est pas extrêmement loin du Mali. Avez-vous un avis de femme, d'artiste, de ce qui s'est passé, ce qui se passe actuellement dans ce pays?
The only thing I can say to that is that Africa as a whole needs a lot more love from Africa. And if we can all give that just a little bit more, I think everything will be all right. My vision of the world is that things are moving all too fast. Things are moving. It's all about what's new, and I just feel that we are kind of losing the real meaning of life, the reason. And a lot of us are not living the life. And I love the fact to be able to think about, for example, I moved to a place like Portugal in between, because I love the culture. I love the fact that there's still a lot of tradition. Family life is very, very important. And I just wish that the world can slow down a little bit the pace and try to live a little bit more the everyday and the every minute of now.
Le Yoruba donne à votre album une couleur très sensuelle, pleine d'émotions. Comment pouvez-vous nous dire comment vous créez vos chansons, et est-ce que quand vous les écrivez, vous les pensez dans un langage, enfin plusieurs langues?
Okay. Yes, my new album Rebirth is written mostly in Yoruba. A few sentences to give an idea of the context or the meaning of each song. This was an album that chose its own language. It was out of my control. Reason maybe being that I was pregnant while I wrote this whole album. The fact of not having my family so close to me to share this wonderful moment. I guess there was a lot of longing for family, and so therefore this album expressed itself mainly in Yoruba, unlike my first album. But I also believe very, very much, if you look at world legends, people like Chavela Varias, or you have people like Cesaria Evora, who died, or Miriam Makeba, or Ismailo Yusundur. They are all people who sing in their mother tongue, and even the world appreciates them. Language is not a defining factor for me in terms of expressing music, and not even necessarily understanding the words, but the words don't even mean much, to be honest, to me, in terms of for the listening, because sometimes you understand more from the feeling than the words. I can tell you, oh, that's really nice, but it's not necessarily very nice, because the tone and the feeling is what really tells you the truth. And I think that you can feel in this album, I hope.
What is the meaning of
Rebirth?
Oh, Rebirth,
yes. The reason I named this album Rebirth is really because I feel like a new person is born in the person I already am. The person I was also a very, very... I was satisfied with the person I am, but I think I'm just even a better me today. Reason being, the birth of my first child gave me a whole, even a bigger meaning, a bigger value to life, being a part of creation of life itself. The way I value life today is completely different. The loss of two dear friends who died through cancer at the age of 45 and 49 gave me another meaning to life, to understand that we need to live it and we need to do the things that give us joy. My travels through all these years helped me to appreciate different cultures, different languages, different people. These are all the different things that that influences the way I see life, the way I write my music, my songs. And mainly when I start to write, I feel different moods. And with these moods, melodies start to come into my head, and through these melodies I start to try to understand what was this mood, what brought this mood, what occasion, what memory, or what are you thinking about at this moment. Then the words start to come. Rebirth is rebirth. I feel like a newly reborn person with a lot of I feel very grateful to this new person that is born inside of me.
Okay.
I hope I was able to answer.
It's really nice answer. Alors vous dites, alors là aussi j'ai bien aimé, j'ai une vision et je sais exactement ce que je voulais voir, le désert, le stylo de couture, la musique. C'est ma représentation, c'est la représentation de Layori que vous vouliez. Pouvez-vous nous en dire un peu plus sur cette vision? Et je marquais entre parenthèses en rigolant qu'on aurait bien aimé être avec vous dans le désert. Donc, you say I had a vision.
Yes. The desert shooting of my last single, Dada. Yes, I had a vision, but my vision was also definitely inspired through a wonderful film director called Gernot Aschoff, and he had this idea to do a kind of a film documentary in the desert, and was quite a big fan of my music and wanted to see if we could work together in the desert. While he does his shooting, we could collaborate that in shooting my album. The moment he talked about the desert, I could just see it. I could see this haute couture, huge, very, very colorful African fabrics in this haute couture style, like this person who lives and is part of the desert, and they're one, they're connected. The peace in the desert, the simplicity,
kind of freedom.
Yes, the cleanliness of the desert. All you see is sand, and then it comes this person in this colorful statement, couture. It's just a very strong presence, but also I could see the unity among the two things, and actually that's what it was. Everybody who's seen the Dada video was quite amazed by this combination. I also have my haute couture designers in Germany to thank for that, Crystal and Sin. They put this creative design idea of mine into reality, and they did a wonderful job. I can also say to that, fashion has always been something that is very, very interesting, and something that I admire and I love. And for those who are interested, I'm going to do my first collection, Layori collection, Spring-Summer 2014. And it will not be couture, but it will be something you will feel very comfortable to wear every day, for every occasion, despite white, black, Chinese, Scandinavian, name it. We've been able to put the African colors together in a very elegant and subtle way to fit the globe and to make a new statement. And I hope I can do that with my fashion and with my music.
Okay. Alors, les gens disent de vous que vous êtes aussi belle qu'intelligente, que vous êtes dotée de capacités vocales exceptionnelles et que vous portez en vous la tradition du passé de la modernité. Alors je pense que vous êtes d'accord avec cela. Dites-nous. People tell you that you are beautiful and intelligent at the same time. I think you are okay with that.
Well, I have to
Your
say
voice.
Thank you to that. I hope they don't only see the physical beauty, as one of my songs and the single of my album says, character is beauty. It's not the physical beauty, I think, that is the importance here, but the person, the complete package, we say, and I hope that people can see beyond just the physical in my case, because that is what I live for. I think when I say character is beauty, I'm not only talking about just the character of a human being, as in if you're sympathetic or if you're... No, character is a complete... it's a very, very big... it's a compound word for me. What is character? You go to the seaside. The character of the sea are the beautiful waves, the sound that you hear. It's calming, it's freeing you, it's relaxing you, it's relieving you, for example. The character of my music, I want it to be something that you can listen to it in any single or any moment in time, and it can take you somewhere, you know. It can take you where you want to go, depending on each song. The character in me as a person, I want people to see what I'm willing and wanting to share, a part of my life, a part of my travels, a part of my journey, a part of my happiness, sorrows, loneliness sometimes, of not having your full family and so on. Those are the important characters that I think
But people
is
say
wonderful.
also something interesting. I think you are transition between past and modernity.
Yes.
And I think it's really
it's very,
interesting,
very interesting for me, and it's very important to me, because I am not who I am today just because of the present. I am who I am today because of also my past and everything that I have experienced, the way I've been brought up, the culture that I have. I'm very happy that I was able to have the mixture of this African, very grounded upbringing, and then this growing up in America and having the modern, westernized education and know-how. For example, having your clothes washed in the washing machine, or having electricity every day. We take it for granted here in Europe. In Africa, you don't have that. You know, and I was able to grow up understanding that it's not all just for granted. You know, I know the chaos that goes on in Europe. If you don't have electricity for 2 days, people don't know what to do. They're completely, and in Africa it's a normality not to have it for a week. And I was prepared growing up to understand that that is all normal and it's okay, you know. And if there's no electricity, you know what to do, and you can still live life, you know, to its fullest, despite all these materialistic pleasures and extra luxury things that we have, and there is more to life than that. I might sound like a preacher, I'm sorry, but I feel very strong about these kind of things, and I'm very, very happy that I had the opportunity to be so grounded from my youth. And I think it was the best thing my father did to take us back from America to Africa, for me to have a couple of my teenage years there, to still understand and to have a part of this African grounding. So the mixture of that is who I am today, and the past is a major part of my present, and I'm thankful to that.
Okay. And to finish this interview, can you tell us will be your futures activities?
Well, one of my future activities, like I just said, the most recent future activity I can say right now is that my album is going to be released here in Paris, in France, on the 25th of February. I'm really, really looking forward to it. That's Rebirth album. And then on the 29th of March, we will be here in Paris at Le Sunset for a showcase to present the album and so on, and for press. In March, I will be having my Germany tour, where we will be all over Germany, about the major 10 different cities. And summer, we will definitely be having all the festivals, and I hope you'll keep informed. I would love to be in contact with some people on Facebook. I try, I'm not always there, but I try to reply. Facebook/Layori or layori.com. And yeah, apart from that, very busy with my collection as well for 2014, spring-summer 2014. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you all in Paris, latest on the 29th. It's a pleasure. How do you say that in French?
Plaisir.
Plaisir.
Pleasure.
Oui.
Pleasure. Okay, thank you very much, Layori, d'avoir bien voulu répondre aux questions.
Merci.